I wanted to thank the riders and the fundraisers. So speaking of fundraising, we raised, as of about 30 minutes ago, $12,788. Looking good, Team Phoenix. I'll let you find out with On Saturday, we are kicking off the 3rd annual Kennan Garvey Memorial Ride. Before he passed, he was going to retire and pledge a lot of volunteer service hours to Phoenix Bikes, and so Libby, also as an avid cyclist at the time, thought it'd be appropriate to start a fund in his name and his memory to go towards Phoenix Bikes. And so that was the start of a capital campaign years ago that we've continued. And this is a new effort every year to kind of just boost up that building fund, and hopefully we'll be having a building soon.
This little organization was just getting off the ground again. It was a remake, and they were coming together, and so I was on the school board. So Constance O'Hearn and Bobby Jean Johnquart, I think it is, came to see me and asked what could I do to help. And could the schools get involved? This was for kids, they were really just, so I listened to them and I said, this is something my husband would really like. I mean, I'm really supportive, but my husband would be great at this. Because Ken at the point was planning to retire, and he had commuted to work by bike since the 80s. And he loved working with kids and teaching kids. We started out in Africa in the Peace Corps teaching. And he was like getting my grandson interested in it. He just loved working with kids, loved working with bikes. So I came out, and he was trying to think, what am I going to do when I retire? So I came, I said, Kennan, this is going to be great. I think you'd love it. So he was actually working out, because Kennan was a very organized guy, and set out a list of all what he wanted to do when he retired and the things he might look at doing. And the top of the list was Phoenix Bikes.
Very nice.
Phoenix Bikes. And he died probably about a month after that.
That is
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So that, I was trying to think, what do we do in his memory? Right. And this was actually very early, really, I was just thinking about it. I think probably about 12 hours after he died, you're sort of in an odd place. You're kind of in shock, so the emotions haven't kicked in, but you're thinking on a different, and people say, well, anyway, it just came into my head that this would be the perfect thing. So when people ask what could they do, I said, in lieu of flowers, make a contribution to Phoenix Bikes.
Right.
So.
Phoenix Bikes' mission is to educate youth, promote bicycling, and build community, and we do that primarily through our youth education program called the Earn a Bike. It's for youth ages 12 to 17. They learn the basics of bike repair, practice their skills on a bike to give to someone in need in our community, and then earn one for themselves. And it's all free, it just takes their hard work and their time and their sweat.
Oh, Phoenix Bikes is great. It helps the community on several different levels. One, it just, this area here, it's something for people to come and do. I mean, it just attracts people, which is just to our parks and stuff. This is great. It is a community bike shop. So if you need to get your bike repaired or find a bike, you don't have to spend a fortune. You can come here and you'll get good quality repair, and you can get good quality bikes for not a whole lot of money. It also, most importantly, is a place where young people have a place to be, and kind of it helps them grow up, be part of the community. So, and particularly their kids for whom school maybe doesn't work as well. Some of them it does, but there's just, it's sometimes a different kind of kid. They're looking for something that works for them. This provides it. So they help run the bike shop. So they learn business skills, how to handle a phone, how to handle customers, how to handle money. They learn how to repair a bike. Yeah. They learn how to ride a bike. And in the process, by the time they've done all that, you're just focusing on doing the bike. Suddenly they're mature young adults who are self-confident and have all kinds of skills. And it just happens organically, at the same time providing a bike shop to the community. And one of the things it also teaches them about giving back. So one of the things on the Earn a Bike program, they have to, they find someone they're going to make a bike for, somebody in the community who needs a bike. And there are people here for whom the bike is that's their car, that's their transportation, other than transit. And with the bike now here, you can get around quite a bit. So it helps the community. It connects kids to the community. It connects the community to kids. It livens up the park. It gets bikes on the road. We do bike rides. It's good for your health. I mean, what's not to like?
We're lucky in Arlington County to have access to a lot of trails, 2 of which go right by the shop. And so we start out on the 4-mile run trail. We go back towards Shirlington to catch the W&OD trail, the Washington Old Dominion at mile 0. And so starting at mile 0, all the riders will head west, and the ones that are doing the 100 miles will go all the way out to Percival and back and pick up a couple other trails to make the full 100. So as with any event that Phoenix Bikes does, we try to keep it really inclusive to all ages, all experience levels. So it is billed as the Sizzling Suburban Century, but you don't have to do 100 miles in August if you don't want to. You can come out with your family, you can do a 15-mile ride, you could do a 30-mile, 60-mile, 90, or the full 100. So again, really open to all ages, and we actually have 18 Phoenix youth participating this year.
We're number last. We're number last.
Brought this book along because this is where Kennan would record our bike rides. What the temperature was approximately, how far we rode, how many miles. So I have it marked here. At the end, he added it all up. This was just after our last ride, what ended up being our last ride, and we had done 5,742 miles together. Yeah.
Our mission, I think, when we opened here was to make sure and cater to the everyday cyclists, people that focus primarily on commuting. So to make sure that we had the necessary supplies and clothing to make sure that people who wanted to ride every day and get back and forth to work comfortably and safely had a place that they could come to and rely on for those types of things. And so I think we've really solidified ourselves in that particular market, but obviously catering to competitive riders and just social riders in general. And so far I think we've done a pretty good job of fulfilling ourselves in that particular role. Anytime there's any type of transportation hiccup, be it high gas prices, metro closures, we see an immediate spike in commuter traffic. But in general, we've seen a steady rise in the amount of cyclists as commuters. Here in Falls Church, we're very lucky to have the Washington Old Dominion Trail just behind the store, a few hundred feet. We recently moved into this location from the other side of Falls Church, where we also had the Washington Old Dominion Trail right behind our store. And the amount of traffic that we have from folks just stopping in because they see the sign on the trail is amazing. So it's very obvious that we're only getting a small percentage of those riders, but it's a number of people. So I have to assume, without doing my own research, that trail is very, very heavily used for commuter traffic. So we have new folks coming in every day that say, hey, you know, I've been riding by here for months or years, and I've seen the sign, I just wanted to stop in and check you guys out. And so it's cool to see that number going up of people stopping in on their way to work.
Acme Pie Company started in Arlington. I have a kitchen on Columbia Pike, South Arlington. I'm mostly wholesale. I supply many restaurants, grocery stores. That's really my sort of bread and butter. Yeah, so I donate a lot of pies to different Phoenix bike events and different races and different WABA fundraisers, and just I'm a cyclist, so that's where I donate my time and money.
We support as many types of rides like that as possible, not only for the cause of it itself, but anything that is going to help promote bicycling health is good for us and good for the community and good for people. So we happen to have a special relationship with Phoenix Bikes in that we've become friendly with not only some of the folks that volunteer there and work there, but the riders and kids who actually volunteer their time and are learning the skill of bicycle repair through Phoenix. So when I became familiar with the program of Phoenix, you know, it immediately sort of triggered a lot of feelings of, man, when I was a kid, that would have been a really cool place to be and learn how to work on bikes. And while we have a lot of requests for younger people to volunteer their time here, help out, you know, I'll sweep if I can, we're in a slightly faster paced environment and we need to, you know, keep things rolling. It's really nice to say, hey, you know, there's an actual place for this. You know, it's not necessarily us, but if you go check out Phoenix, you'll see that there is an opportunity for young kids to learn how to ride bikes. So anytime Phoenix does anything and we have the opportunity to help, we will, basically.
Are you usually very grouchy? Bob, are you usually very grouchy? Is that why he's being nice?
Morning time.
Ah.
I haven't had my 3 cups of coffee.
And piece of pie.
And pie.
Just pot, you know. There's that back of the restaurant.
Yeah, they get pie. We don't get by.
How's it going? Fun yet? Oh yeah, tell me.
Do you have any lube? Job.
Does anybody have any lube?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Last year you were a ride marshal. This year out here as a volunteer. Why did you come out and get involved? What's it like doing the ride?
It's a pretty nice, easy ride. I mean, it's on the WOD, so pretty comfortable in terms of elevation gain and loss. It's a great cause right now. Phoenix is in a very small space, and the ride is going to be helping them get into a bigger, newer space and letting them expand their program out.
All right, now you saw the first group come through.
Yeah.
How are they doing?
Real good. They're real enthusiastic. It was the group of the Phoenix kids that are also on their race team, and so they've got a little bit of a competitiveness about them, and they were definitely pushing it a little bit and having fun.
So, and where did they go?
That way.
All right, thank you.
So how's it going?
It's going well.
So far, so good.
Pretty good. Tiring but pushing, and drink lots of water and keep doing our pace, and we should be fine.
I hear this is the longest ride you guys have done?
Yeah,
So
we did
far.
it last year.
So far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did it last year, and we're trying to improve our time a lot.
Yeah, this year we're going, we did so much better than last year. We can tell we're going really fast. The pace is up, and yeah, it's fun. I can't wait to finish.
Did you do the full century last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, neat. I was misinformed. So you think you're going to make it? How much longer have you got to go? How much further?
So from here, I think we have 15 more miles.
Yeah, we've done 34.5 so far.
Okay.
So
So you're almost halfway.
And the rest is like uphill, so it's gonna be hard.
for him.
For me, it's uphill.
This is the second time you've done the ride. Why do you come out and support Phoenix Bikes?
Well, it's a great cause, and anytime I can do what I love doing, cycling for a great cause, I come out and do it. And Phoenix Bikes is one of the great nonprofits in Arlington.
All right, now you were at the rest stop back in Falls Church where they were serving up some pie. How was the pie?
Fantastic. It was even better than Mrs. Brown used to make it when I was a kid.
All right, you're at the halfway point today?
Yes.
Okay. So how's it going in this heat?
It's kind of brutal, but staying alive and sweating a lot, but we'll get back.
Okay, so how far are you riding today, and how's it going?
I'm riding 100 miles. I'm all the way back, like everybody's gone, but I'm still gonna go. I'm still gonna do it.
Have you ever done 100 miles before?
No, it's my first time doing a lot.
And how'd you get involved with Phoenix Bikes?
Well, I just wanted to make my own bike, and I wanted to bike places.
And how you feeling? Is the heat getting to you, or how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right, well, good luck. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you.
All right, have a good ride. All right.
So we do bicycles and we do coffee. It's a full-service bicycle shop and also an espresso bar, classic espresso bar. So we've got a Lime Risotto espresso machine. We've got all our beans locally roasted, and we take a lot of pride in the coffee we serve here. Mainly these days we're doing shop rides. We've got a lot of gravel roads in the area that we really enjoy doing. We raise some money for other charities as well, including the William Watts Foundation, and there's some other local stuff we do with local churches, getting bikes to kids for Christmas. We do a lot of supporting of women's riding. both at a basic level and basic riding and beginning racing, things like that. So we do a lot with women's riding out here, which we really enjoy. What we really like to do is we get customers from time to time that have bikes that need to be donated or need to be worked on, etc. So when we can, we make sure that Phoenix Bikes get those. And so it's a real treat for us to see everybody come out on this ride, get to meet them in real life.
This is my second year doing it. I volunteer at the Phoenix Co-op, which I think is a really good program, and I like hanging out with the kids. I like to pretend I'm an example for them, but they're clearly a lot faster than I am, so it's not working out so great this year. But it's a good cause, a bunch of good people, nice weather. Why not get out and raise some money for it?
And this is the third year of this ride to try to get a new building for Phoenix Bikes. So donate. This is Michaela, whose grandfather was Kennan, and she rode how many miles today? 5 miles. Before she hit a sag wagon. So if you go by their current location, you'll see bikes everywhere because they need space.
Also, that's what prompted my decision not to do the full 100. Just collect my 90.
How many did you have to bike to get here?
How far? Oh, I will get 100. Actually, I'll get 112.
Oh yeah, you're good.
It's 6 miles to my house.
I'm returning my legs. I need new ones. These ones are defective.
Good ride?
Yeah.
seriously, like, I told him, like, you realize we literally just rode one direction downhill and then turned around and just came right back up. Like, we made no forward progress to our end.
Well, shouldn't have let Adrian get to make that decision.